What is up, guys? It's Mike here, and today we're going to be looking at and reviewing the 2021 Monster Jam yearbook. Alright guys, so here it is, the 2021 Monster Jam yearbook. Now, I know a lot of you guys didn't get the... If you ordered this from the Superstore, some of you guys haven't gotten this yet, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I would say just click off the video, watch another one of my videos. But I felt like I should make a yearbook review video because a lot of guys aren't going to end up getting the yearbook, so I figured why not. Let's look it over, see what's in it. Now, I personally have yet to open this or look at it yet. The only thing I know is the fact that Gravedigger's on the cover, and there's some hints at what's coming out for Spin Master down the line, like the Galaxy and gear set for Walmart and all that. So I really don't know what's in here. But yeah, this is the first time I'm ever kind of reviewing the yearbook. I got the first one in 2019 when I went to MetLife Stadium. And that was the show, if you guys remember, Taurus debuted, and I believe Mike Thompson was the one that actually drove it, and he ended up passing away not long after that show, and I actually was very lucky enough to get his autograph on the Taurus page in that yearbook, and that was pretty cool. Kind of sucks that, Mike passed away. A very short time after that, I think we went in June. I think it was like June 8th or June 9th, and he ended up passing away, I think, August 20th of 2019. So, yeah. And then last year, I actually did not get the yearbook for 2020. I kind of skipped it, I guess. I never really ordered it or anything like that, and obviously there was like no shows to get it. So, kind of just missed out on that one. Alright, so usually I have like a GoPro headband, but it's on my helmet, and I'm sorry if the view's a little weird for this, never did a book, but here we go, we're gonna dive right into it. So here it is, the Monster Jam 2021 yearbook. It clearly has Gravedigger racing Mohawk Warrior on the cover, which is pretty cool. And now we're gonna open to the very first page, which right off the bat, Spin Master with their first playset for 2021, which is the Dragonoid Stunt Dial set. Now, this thing is actually very cool, and since the book is brand new, I'll try to bring it up because I don't want to move the camera too much. But you can see how it works right here. And it's actually a really cool set. Now, I actually got this playset. I did make a review video on it, and I'm still currently in the process of editing it because when I got this set, this dial piece in the corner here, it actually broke. So it was kind of weird. Still working on that, but you'll see it very soon. And it does come with an exclusive Dragonoid truck, which is pretty cool. So there's that, and I like that. I like how already, boom, right off the bat, we have a brand new playset from Spin Master. So let's see. Now the yearbooks, I used to get them all the time when I used to watch Monster Wars. If you guys remember, if you guys ever saw the older monster trucks from, I don't know, like 95, 93, 94, I still actually have a couple of them that aren't in the best condition, but the ones with like Caroline Crusher on it, I think that was 96. I have 1995 with, I think, Predator on it. I have 1994 with Gravedigger doing a wheelie, which was my all-time favorite one because it had like tombstones and everything on it. So those ones were really cool, and I used to love getting them when I was a kid and everything. And I also love, I can't remember off the top of my head how those books were, but I love how they always put like the facts like this and everything in. I think that's pretty cool how, like, just in case you don't know, like, how much a tire weighs, all that, how much hours it takes to build a truck frame. It's very informative stuff. It's pretty cool, actually. I really do like that. So basically, it looks like the first half of the book is just like pit party and like the pre-show gathering, which is pretty cool. I like how they always add that in there. Looks like this is the judging zone, which when I went to MetLife, and if you guys go to a lot of shows, I really like that aspect of Monster Jam, how you can judge basically on the freestyle and give them a score. However, I do think it is a little more of a popularity contest. So I can see the flaws in that as well. And coming from me, I'm very old school when it comes to monster trucks, like the Panda Racing series and all that. And I don't certainly agree with how Monster Jam is run currently. I really do miss like the late 90s, early 2000s Monster Jam. So here we go with the host, which I know nobody there. Um, the only ones I know is off the TV show, which is Scott Jordan and Leslie Mears, so there's that. And then you got the University of Ohio. This was actually pretty cool, because I actually was going to go to the program before I got a promotion for my job, and I was actually going to go and try to work on cars and work on NASCARs and motors and everything, so that's pretty cool that's in there. And, before I even did all that and really started collecting again, I didn't even know the University of Ohio was, had ties with Monster Jam. So that's pretty cool. Then we got right here, it looks like we got the Stadium Series. Now, see, this is where I think Monster Jam kind of is I just think we should all have one series. Everyone gets one single truck, and it's like it was back in the old days. That's just my personal belief, but I kind of miss that. So this is just basically, it looks like it's displaying or describing the series, the racing, Monster Jam on the big screen. So this is pretty cool. I like how it goes into details, like if you're not familiar with it, like someone like me, when I went to MetLife Stadium in 2019, that was probably the first monster truck show I went to in, oh god, since Wildwood of like 2016, when Snakebite flipped over and actually destroyed that Bigfoot chassis and they had to like retire it. Man, that might have been that, or maybe Raceway Park, so it's been a long time. So when I went to Monster Jam, it was kind of different, to say the least. And then right here, it shows one of the new toys, a nice Lego TechNet, which this thing has like 1,500 pieces. It's pretty crazy. I have yet to see this in a Walmart or Target, but I have found these at Kohl's, and at Kohl's at least they go for about $20. Now, I don't think I have the time to actually build one of them, but I think that's pretty cool. Moving on to the next page, it looks like this is just going to give you like the point structure of basically, let's see, the freestyle, or basically racing. I guess it's the same. I'm still learning as I go here, so, But yeah, the point structure, I like that. I really like how this goes into details, just showing you how that series is ran. So I guess that was all just the Stadium Series. Now it's basically going to tell you the Arena Series. And for me personally, the Arena Series is kind of weird because they're basically, if you see the picture down here in the book, it's a small arena with like basically this weird ramp in the middle to like basically do tricks. And growing up, going and watching the Panda Racing series and watching old school Monster Jam in like the early 2000s, late 90s, it's still weird for me to see trucks doing like two-wheel skills, donut challenges I can see, and of course here's all the points and all that, and it does have freestyle motocross. I mean, I've never been to an arena show, so definitely different. You can say I'm old school. This is pretty cool. I like this. This is actually the driver's seat, so you can actually see here, it circles everything, and it gives you a number to basically read what that instrument does, so that's a pretty cool look to see inside of a monster truck, and this one, it looks like it's Gravedigger, which of course it is, so that's pretty cool. The digital readout. Let's see, Monster Jam University. I think this is a really cool program, actually. I think that's really cool because you can just go there and you can actually drive a monster truck, you can practice in one, and that's actually like a cool lifelong dream. Like, if this was around when I was like 18 or going to college or anything, that would have been really, really cool to do and get involved with. And here it is right here with some of the classmates, I guess, or classes. Now this is cool too. Here we go with the new game that's coming out in 2021. I believe the release date is March 1st. I could be wrong on that. And it's Monster Jam Steel Titans 2. So, by now, when this video gets released, obviously we all saw the trailer for this game. It looks like it's going to be just like Steel Titans, just a little bigger. Definitely a lot new trucks. Looks like Higher Education is going to be in it. And from the trailer itself, you saw Avenger, some other trucks. And I like it. A lot of people had issues with the physics and how the trucks handle and everything. However, you know, monster truck games growing up, they were always like an arcadey game. There's never actually been a simulation monster truck game. I guess you can say the one on the PlayStation for Monster Truck, I think it's Championship, is kind of simulation. I never played that one. One day maybe I will. So here we go with Adrenaline aboard. So I guess this is just basically telling you how many fans and what country. So this is in Australia. Pretty cool. Here, South Africa. So I like that. I like how they basically go around, just give you details, everything like that. They did that. I think they do it in all their yearbooks, actually. And here's something brand new. This actually looks really cool. So last year, in the past couple years, we had a Gravedigger Power Wheels. I'm just going to say Power Wheels. But this is pretty cool. It's a 24-volt El Toro logo, and it looks like it actually has a different chassis, different suspension, and different tires than what the Gravedigger one had. And it looks like this is only going to be available at Walmart, and it looks like it blows smoke out of the nose. So that's pretty cool. Now, growing up, I had the Power Wheels Bigfoot back in the day, and we recently just got my son the Gravedigger one from Walmart for about $400. I don't know how much this is going to be, but that one came with like plastic tires. This looks like it has rubber tires, but who knows? I don't know when this thing's going to get released, but that does look pretty cool, I must say. And here we go with the World Records. So the World Records was a very entertaining program. It was on the Diesel Brothers on Discovery. I think it was done over the summer or right before fall of 2020. And it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I liked it. Some drivers won the records, some other drivers didn't. And this is just basically going into details on how it looks like, what record the current driver or truck was going for, what they did to the truck. Gives you a little like step by step what they did to prepare for it. And really cool about this is Target is going to have an exclusive World Records trucks, or their own packaging, or Target exclusive trucks for the World Record, which is really cool. I love how Target's doing that. I love how Spin Master did that. Now, the number one truck everyone's going to want is Monster Energy, and they're going to have to do this set without that truck. And I know it's a bummer. I wish we can get Monster Energy, but sadly, Monster Energy has that contract to where they will not put their logo on any toys. If you guys watch NASCAR, you know the number one car, Haley Deegan, all those drivers and everything, you know, they're sponsored by Monster, but they can't put Monster on any toys, so no Monster Energy, sadly. And then one cool thing right here is then after you read the bios about the drivers and everything, it gives you a little record book, and it looks like all the records go back even to the early 2000s here with Dennis Anderson. It tells you for racing, freestyle, so that's pretty cool. Triple Threat Series, Arena Series, it tells you who was the champion, so that's pretty cool. I like that. Monster Jam World Finals. Actually, I like that. That's pretty cool. And here you go with the Racing or Rising Star Award. So basically everything that's happened in Monster Jam, record-wise, ever, basically. And now here we go with something really cool, and I cannot wait for this to get in stores. So this was probably the number one thing in the yearbook, probably the most forward-looking thing, or looking forward to, and probably for everybody that watches YouTube or anything with the diecast or collecting, this was probably the first thing everyone saw. And it's basically the series or theme that is going to be replacing the Zombie Invasion and Fire and Ice series, and it is currently the Galaxy and Gear series, which these Galaxy trucks look amazing, man. I cannot wait for them to come out. They're going to look so good. And this is it. This is the first page. This is the first thing we saw when everyone made those videos, when Monster Jam OCD posted it. These will officially only be at Walmart. And if you look down here, I'm going to guess this is just mix 1. You got Zombie, Pirate's Curse, Son of a Digger, Earthshaker, and then you got 2 different double packs right here, with one being Max D and it looks like Megalodon, and the other one being Zombie and Soldier Fortune. So this is pretty cool. I cannot wait for these. Hopefully we get these soon. I don't know when we're going to get Mix 16 or 17. I'm thinking maybe the summer, but I hope we will get these before the summer. Hopefully, at least. And on the page right behind that, just more records. We got the Wow Factor, Extreme Air, Save of the Year, and Crash Madness Awards, so that's pretty cool. And then of course we got more diecasts, more stuff right here sponsoring or putting in the word for Monster Jam Superstore, and is definitely the collector essential. And we got the 164 scale, the 124 scale, we got the play sets, so that's pretty sick. I'm glad to see they put the Fire and Ice trucks in there and also used a Zombie Invasion truck. So that's pretty cool as well. Glad to see I have everything on that page. So now here we go with something new this year, the Monster Jam Hall of Fame. I think there was only 2 people announced so far, obviously Dennis Anderson being one, and Scott Douglas, who is called, you know, Monster Jam, any type of monster truck show really, in the late 90s, early 2000s. He's always been there, so it's cool to see them getting that. And now we go to, I guess, basically the truck profiles. Now at most of these, I'm still kind of new to Monster Jam. I know a lot of drivers switch around, and I don't know many of them because every time I try to catch an episode, I don't really, I mean, I do pay attention to the drivers, but they just kind of like clear my head. Like a truck like Alien Invasion, I think it's only on like the Arena series, or at least was in 2020, so I didn't really see it as much, but I do like how certain trucks have their own. Obviously Avenger, I know who that is. And then right here we got the minis. That like threw me off for a second. But here is the minis, brand new for 2021. Just recently got the whole case of these, and a cool little Easter egg on this is they actually do hint at Wave 2 or Mix 2 with Northern Nightmare right here, and if you look on this side, you got Zombie over here. Now from the picture, Zombie does have arms on it, so that's going to be very interesting to see. And of course on the bottom you have basically every single mini truck for Series 1, which these are still making their way around. Hopefully you guys found them. I have found 2 boxes, 2 sets, so I've been very lucky in that department. A lot more lucky with these than I've been with the 164 scale trucks, so very interesting. And then we got Dragonoid right here, which obviously Dragonoid is the poster boy for Spin Master. Awesome truck. It says Cameron Murphy. As of right now, I think we have Ryan Anderson driving it. I don't know what's going on with the driver lineup for 2021. Don't really look that much into it, but I think what they did was the whole thing with COVID, just getting drivers in different trucks. I don't know, I know that was a whole big issue. Like on this page right here, this is kind of interesting because it says Blue Thunder, but there's no driver, so that begs the question, is Blue Thunder going to run this year in 2021, or, you know, is it something where they brought the name and they just don't have a driver, or they don't know who the driver was at this time for that? And then right here, here's a cool little page. So this page right here has a lot of information. Right here we see the 3 exclusive Superstore trucks, and we got the 4th of July truck, we got the Christmas truck, and we have the Halloween truck, which in my opinion, looking at all 3 of these, I think they're awesome. If I had to pick a favorite, I would probably say Mohawk, just because I like Halloween, but there's a lot of detail going on with Freebird. I love how they put the blue on the hubs in there, and this is just basically telling you, you know, the exclusive trucks from Superstore. And as I'm just reading it and scanning for it with my eyes real quick, special holiday paint schemes, alternate versions, or collaborations within industry icons. These trucks become highly sought after. Addictions to everyone's collection. Register at monsterjam.com. Alright, so pretty cool. I like how they get that out. I don't think that was in the yearbook last year. I could be wrong. And then on this page right here, this is something very interesting. Now, there is a date up here for this. It says August 1st, 2021. I don't know if this is actually going to be released when that happens, but we have a Gravedigger Freestyle Force truck. Apparently, the truck can do front and back wheelies, 360 spins, and flips. Now, I will say this. The Megalodon truck they released last year, that RC was probably the best one they made. It is the fastest, it is the most powerful, it doesn't take that long to charge, it doesn't last that long either. But compared to the big Mega Gravedigger one, I think the Megalodon one was definitely better. And if anything, I hope this truck is as fast as that, or at least equal to that. It does look like it might have different tires, but it's a long time before we see it. I mean, we're talking in August here, and that's if it still gets released around that time. If not, it could be sooner. Still moving on, we got the Bro Camaro, brand new truck. This thing, I cannot wait for it to get the release. Built really quick. Truck looks awesome. Can't wait to see that. And I actually did have the driver on it, which is the brother of Heavy D, who drives Brodozer, and I actually forgot his name, so let's see if I can... Yeah, Diesel Dave, wow. It shows how much I pay attention to the driver's names, huh? So here we go with another page with no driver, and it's Dragon. This is an awesome truck. Sadly, I've never seen this truck in person yet, because it wasn't at MetLife, but nonetheless pretty cool. Here we go with Earthshaker. Now, I don't know if this was the normal driver for it. Forgive me. Let's see, we got El Toro Loco. Pretty cool, I like El Toro. I've seen this truck. Well, actually, I've never seen El Toro, but I've seen Bulldozer. I've seen Bulldozer so many times. I've never actually seen El Toro Loco in person. Moving on to the next page, we have a nice little plug-in for the Monster Energy Supercross, and then we also have a nice plug-in for the Monster Jam Superstore to get your gear. Moving on to the next truck, we got Gas Monkey. Not too sure if this one's going to be run in 2021. From all the shows that I recorded from Monster Jam this year, this truck was only in like one, and I think it was overseas. Here we go with Gravedigger, the poster boy. So we got Adam Anderson and Kristen Anderson, which I think she is actually going to be driving Gravedigger the most this year. Okay, Gravedigger has 2 pages. And we have the normal driver here with Tyler Maniga, I don't know if I said that right, and Brandon Vision? I don't know. New driver maybe? Not too familiar with that. I'm actually more familiar with the Gravedigger drivers. And then we got Bryce Kenny with the Mohawk Warrior, which obviously Bryce Kenny always drives. Then Tom Metz with Maximum Destruction, and Colton, I can't say his last name, Zeckelberger? I don't know if I said that right, but I know he drives it. And then we have Megalodon, which is one of my favorite trucks. I really wish Megalodon was at MetLife. That would have been pretty cool. And of course, we have the Monster Energy trucks. Like I said, it is really a shame that they cannot be made into a toy version. However, if you guys know a good person to customize trucks, and if they can, I would ask them to do it. I actually have 2 versions of Monster Energy like this. I don't have one like this, but if you can get someone to customize it, and someone who takes pride in doing it, and someone who takes the time to do it, they can look very nice. And now we got another truck with no driver again. We got Monster Mutt. Next page, it looks like we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian with Cynthia Gauthier. And then we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler. So I like how they put all 3 Monster Mutt trucks back to back. Oh, and here we go with Northern Nightmare, and this right here, look at this. So here is the poster. Let me just make sure. Yep. The poster for the 2021 Spin Master collection. So it's obviously ripped in the book. I'm not going to take it out because we all know what the poster looks like. There's tons of videos on YouTube to see it. Now, the only thing I have to say about this poster... Alright, so you can tell it's missing some trucks right here. At least the picture. And the one thing I kind of wish they did, because, you know, a lot of people will take this and hang it up on their wall, whatever the case may be, is I kind of wish they put the poster, at least in the yearbook, of every single truck. You know, just finish the poster. That's one thing I gotta say. I think the poster came in every book, actually. Maybe? Well, since Spin Master had the license. Well, see, I can't even say that because I didn't get it when Hot Wheels still had the license. But if that's one thing that's like a pet peeve of mine, it's at least in the yearbook, have the poster filled out. You know, not just like a ghost truck or a silhouette of a truck, which it could be. And if you guys are wondering, this is actually right in between the pages of Northern Nightmare. And as you can tell, for 2021, the poster boy for the Spin Master diecast is El Toro, which you guys all knew that already. And then it's just basically the trucks, you know, elemental trucks, going through basically all of them here. I kind of don't want to take that out yet. Alright, and moving on to the next page, we got Pirate's Curse. Pretty cool looking truck. Once again, no driver there. And then we got Scooby-Doo. which I think she won the freestyles last year at the World Finals. And I think a lot of people actually were upset with that too, because like her run was good, but I think there were some other trucks that did, better stuff, at least, for in some people's minds. But pretty cool. I like Scooby-Doo anyway. Then we got Soldier Fortune. Let's see. Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Now, I don't know if these drivers are actually going to be legitly in these trucks. I think this whole book was made before, like, the announcement that Ryan Anderson went to go with, I think it was Dragonoid, or Megalodon, or whatever the case may be. So, kind of interesting with that, but at least they have, like, the normal driver with that truck. So, I don't know, it could be just, like, a COVID-related thing. And then we have Whiplash right here. And we're getting actually near the end of the book here. And then we have Wonder Woman, which is nice to see Wonder Woman back. I'm actually going to have to hold this down because I think we got like 3 pages left. And then we have Zombie, so I'm going to guess Zombie's the final truck. There might be one more, but I doubt it. Nope, looks like it's the final one. Oh, whoa, okay. So I forgot about this. We have actually other trucks. I guess these aren't the main drivers. I guess these would be trucks that, like, would do once in the Blue Moon shows, maybe, something like that. But I know Black Pearl does a lot of shows, Bad Company does a lot of shows. No clue who Axe is. Brodus, I know of the truck, never seen it, never even seen it on a Monster Jam. That's just how new I watched the show. And then we got Jester, which I know it does a lot. Kraken, this truck is awesome, dude. This is an amazing looking truck. I cannot wait for the 164 scale diecast. I think, I'm just going to put on record, I think Spin Master should make a playset with this Kraken truck, because I think they can do a lot of cool things with like a Kraken and a jump and something along that line. So if anyone watches this video like that, I highly recommend a Kraken playset monster truck set thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. Then we have Rage, which I know is a really strong independent truck, and then Overboard. And that looks like it might be it. So Saigon Shaker right here, which on the toy it won't be Saigon Shaker, it will just be Shaker. And then we have Wild Side, which I think Monster Jam OCD made a really cool custom truck of this. I don't know if Spin Master will make this one, maybe in the future, but I don't think they're going to make it for 2021. And then we have another plugin for basically getting all your gear, t-shirts, and everything like that from Monster Jam Superstore. And the very last page is a thank you page with another plugin for the Great Clips haircut place. So pretty cool. And of course we got the Breaking World Records brought to you by BKT. So not a bad yearbook. Overall pretty cool, pretty interesting. Like I said, I always loved getting these things when I was a kid, going to Continental Airlines Arena or Izon Center before they started racing in MetLife or Giant Stadium, or even going to Wildwood and getting the brochures and all that stuff, or Englishtown, Raceway Park, Mid-Ohio, stuff like that, or even Bethlehem, I think it's Bethlehem, PA, seeing Panda Racing Series when I was very little. It's always cool to get these brochures and stuff in yearbook. I think it's worth it just to have as a collector's item. Like I said, the only flaw I can really see with it is the Spin Master Monster Jam poster. Now, personally, I'm a collector. I collect everything, so like having that poster is pretty cool for me because I can hang it on the wall. Just like I wish the trucks weren't silhouetted out. But if you're just your typical fan and having something to remember the year, I think they do a great job with this. I think it's well worth it. If you guys did order one, I would recommend it. I honestly would recommend it. I might go back and get the 2021 because I have the 2019, but I don't have 2020, so maybe if I can get my hands on a good one that's in decent shape with the poster in it, if it has a poster, I might pick one up. But yeah, I would say it's really worth it, really cool to have. I personally would have not got this online. I think that this is something you strictly get at like an event to be like, hey, I went to see Monster Jam live, here's my brochure, you get it signed by the drivers on those pages, and I kind of wish that could happen. I don't know if MetLife's going to have anything, I don't know if really any big event like that is going to happen, or if fans are even allowed to go, so that was kind of like the main reason why I got this. So, but yeah, in that light, I kind of wish, if it wasn't for the pandemic, then I definitely would have got this. you know, whenever Monster Jam would have came to MetLife Stadium this year. So there's that, but nonetheless pretty cool. Definitely pick it up if you could. I would get it if you order stuff off the Monster Jam Superstore and you just need something to push you over that $75 limit just to have free shipping. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. I hope I didn't spoil it for you guys. I know a lot of you guys were like, don't make a video because, you know, I want to see it when I get it. But hopefully by the time this video is out, most of you guys got the book, know what it's about, know what's in it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, how you guys view the book, how you guys view Monster Jam this year, if there's going to be an event by you guys, if fans are even allowed to go. Let me know if you're going to go, let me know. Yeah, so if you're going to go somewhere in the East Coast, I know, me personally, if, like, you know, not just Monster Jam, but, like, if Wildwood opens up, or, you know, Wall Stadium, something like that, gets an event, I'm definitely going to go. If MetLife gets Monster Jam this year, I'm probably 100% going to go. So, yeah, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I shall see you guys in another video very shortly.